From feathery-gilled axolotls to star-nosed moles, the United States are packed with unique and underrated animals that most people don't even know live there. I had to dig deep and piece together info from all over, so it definitely took some research to pull this off. We'll be starting out west and making our way east, highlighting the weirdest animal from each state along the journey. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Ribbon seal. The ribbon seal is a small, striking marine mammal found in the Bering and Chukchi Seas. Named for its black and white striped markings, it spends most of its life on sea ice, diving deep to hunt fish and squid. Its large eyes and agile swimming help it navigate icy waters, while thick blubber keeps it warm. These seals are rarely seen on land, making them one of the Arctic's most mysterious and unusual pinnipeds. Olympic marmot. The Olympic marmot is native to the Olympic Mountains in Washington state. It has a long maturation period, low rate of reproduction, and high juvenile mortality. They are not reproductively mature until 3 years of age, and the average age of females at first reproduction is 4.5 years. Only about 30% of adult females produce litters in any given year. Porcupine. The porcupine is a large rodent known for its quills, which it uses as a defense mechanism against predators. When threatened, it will back into the threat, using its quills to deter attacks. This behavior is a unique adaptation that helps it survive in the wild. Axolotl. The axolotl is a salamander with a permanent larval stage, meaning it keeps its gills and lives underwater its whole life. Known as the Mexican walking fish, it has a wide, flat head, feathery external gills, and the ability to regenerate entire limbs. Though native to Mexico, small populations exist in California from released pets. Its alien appearance and regenerative powers make it one of the weirdest amphibians in the world. The Gila monster. The Gila monster is the largest lizard in the United States, growing up to 22 inches long. It's one of the few venomous lizards in the world. Known for its slow movements and striking black and orange skin, the Gila monster spends most of its time underground, emerging to hunt small mammals and birds. Flying squirrel. The flying squirrel is a nocturnal rodent capable of gliding between trees using a membrane of skin between its limbs. Unlike most squirrels, it feeds on a variety of plant material as well as tree sap, fungi, insects, carrion, bird eggs, and nestlings. If you are watching from the USA, then comment your state after you watch the video and tell me if there is an even weirder animal there that I missed. Pygmy shrew. The pygmy shrew is the second smallest mammal in the world, weighing between 2 to 4 grams. Despite its tiny size, it has an extremely large appetite for its size. Due to its fast metabolism, it needs to eat constantly. It digs through moist soils and decaying leaf litter for food. Pygmy rabbit. The pygmy rabbit is the smallest rabbit species in North America, measuring only about 9.3 to 11.6 inches in length. Unlike other rabbits, it digs its own burrows in deep soils, making it a unique species in the wild. Its small size and burrowing habits make it a fascinating subject for wildlife enthusiasts. Wolverine. The wolverine is a powerful and stocky carnivore, known for its strength and ferocity. It has a thick, dark brown coat with a light brown stripe running from shoulder to tail. Wolverines are solitary animals, often traveling long distances in search of food. The armadillo. Yes, armadillos actually roam parts of Colorado, slowly expanding their range north. With their bony armor-like shell, they look prehistoric, and they're one of the only mammals that can roll into a ball for defense. They're also skilled diggers, able to burrow quickly when threatened. Seeing one this far north always surprises people. Tarantula hawk-tuah wasp. This terrifying wasp is known for one of the most painful stings in the insect world. It hunts tarantulas, paralyzing them and dragging them into a burrow as living food for its larvae. Despite their size and power, they rarely sting humans unless provoked, but if they do, you'll never forget it. Hawaiian happy-face spider. Tiny but iconic, the Hawaiian happy-face spider gets its name from the smiley face patterns on its abdomen. Found only in Hawaii, it lives in the lush rainforest leaves and has become a symbol of island biodiversity. Its patterns can vary wildly, making every spider look a little different, like nature's own emojis. Spotted skunk. The spotted skunk may not be as famous as its striped cousin, but it's definitely the acrobat of the skunk world. When threatened, It doesn't just spray. It does a handstand, balancing on its front paws while flashing its bold spots at predators before letting loose its foul defense. Least weasel. The least weasel is the smallest carnivore in the world, yet it's all predator. Barely bigger than a hot dog, it can take down prey several times its size by going straight for the neck. Despite its tiny frame, it's one of the most fearless hunters on the prairie. Regal jumping spider. This spider isn't about weaving webs. It's a hunter that stalks and pounces like a tiny panther. With brilliant colors and sharp eyesight, the regal jumping spider leaps several times its body length, making it one of the flashiest arachnids in the Midwest. Western hognose snake. At first glance, the western hognose looks like any other snake, but when threatened, it turns into an actor worthy of an Oscar. It flattens its head, hisses like a cobra. And if that doesn't work, it plays dead, rolling over with its tongue out until the danger passes. Also forgot to mention it, but subscribe or this little fella will jump on you. Blanding's turtle. With a permanent smile on its face, the Blanding's turtle is one of the most charming reptiles in North America. But don't be fooled, this species is long-lived, with individuals surviving over 70 years in the wild. Their sunny expression has earned them a loyal fan base among turtle enthusiasts. Prairie mole cricket. The prairie mole cricket is one of the largest crickets in the U.S., and it spends most of its life underground. Males dig burrows shaped like speakers, then chirp into them to amplify their calls. The result is a bizarre insect concert that can be heard far across the prairie. Freshwater jellyfish. Yes, Wisconsin has jellyfish. This tiny freshwater species, originally from China, somehow ended up in lakes across the Midwest. Barely the size of a penny, these jellyfish are harmless to humans, but a shocking sight for anyone expecting only fish and ducks in their local pond. American paddlefish. With its massive flat snout, the paddlefish looks like something out of prehistory. And that's because it basically is. Paddlefish have been around for over 100 million years, using their strange paddle to detect plankton in murky rivers. They're living fossils swimming through the Mississippi Basin. The Ozark hellbender. The Ozark hellbender is a giant salamander that looks like a creature from the age of dinosaurs. Growing up to 2 feet long, it spends its life hidden under rocks in clear rivers. Locals call it the snot otter, thanks to its wrinkly skin, and it's one of the strangest amphibians in the U.S. Snapping turtle. The common snapping turtle is a prehistoric-looking reptile found in Michigan's lakes and rivers. With a huge, powerful jaw and spiky tail, it can snap with surprising speed. Mostly slow and lazy, it spends much of its time underwater waiting for prey. But when provoked, it's a fearless and aggressive defender of its territory. Lamprey. Lampreys are jawless fish that look like real-life vampires. Instead of teeth, they have a circular mouth full of rings of sharp keratin spines, which they use to latch onto other fish and suck their blood. They're as creepy as they sound. And yes, they still lurk in Ohio rivers. The Ouachita map turtle. The Ouachita map turtle is a freshwater species with a distinct ridged shell and map-like patterns. Native to Oklahoma rivers, it feeds on snails and insects, and can often be seen basking on logs. Its unique markings and behaviors make it a visually striking reptile in its habitat. Pink fairy armadillo. The pink fairy armadillo is tiny, subterranean, and covered in pale pink armor. Found in arid regions of Texas, it burrows through sand with incredible speed, rarely seen above ground. Its delicate shell and underground lifestyle make it one of the weirdest mammals in the U.S. Ozark zigzag salamander. This tiny salamander gets its name from the zigzag patterns along its back. Found in Arkansas's rocky forests and streams, it's nocturnal and secretive. Its unusual markings help it blend into the leaf litter, making it a subtle but fascinating creature of the Ozarks. The roseate spoonbill. The roseate spoonbill is a stunning wading bird with bright pink feathers and a flat spoon-shaped bill. Found in Louisiana's swamps, it sweeps its bill through shallow water to catch small fish and crustaceans. Its flamboyant color and quirky feeding method make it a favorite for birdwatchers. The axolotl. Just like in California, the axolotl is the weirdest animal here, though it's not native. These walking fish likely arrived from pet releases or research facilities, just like in California. Red Hills salamander. The Red Hills salamander is a rare, brightly colored amphibian found only in small forests of Alabama. With a striking red-orange body and black markings, it spends most of its life under leaf litter or in burrows. Its secretive nature and extremely limited range make it one of the rarest salamanders in the U.S. Florida manatee. The Florida manatee, aka sea cow, is a gentle giant of Florida's waterways. Slow-moving and herbivorous, it grazes on seagrass and algae. With its round body and paddle-like tail, it's a calm, curious animal, often approaching boats, though they're vulnerable to collisions and habitat loss. The one-toed amphiuma. The one-toed amphiuma is a long, eel-like salamander found in swamps and slow rivers of Georgia. With tiny, stubby legs, it's almost snake-like, burrowing into mud and leaf litter. It feeds on small fish and invertebrates, emerging mostly at night, making it a mysterious wetland predator. Pine Barrens tree frog. Honestly, I dug deep, and I couldn't find a weirder animal for these two states. The Pine Barrens tree frog is one of the most striking frogs in the U.S. It lives in the Carolinas' acidic bogs and pine forests, where its loud honk call carries through the night. Rare and tied to fragile habitats, it's a symbol of the region's unique wildlife. Tennessee cave salamander. This rare salamander lives exclusively in the dark caves of Tennessee. Lacking pigmentation, it has pale skin and large eyes adapted to low light. Feeding on tiny cave invertebrates, it's a ghostly, elusive creature that embodies the mystery of subterranean ecosystems. Scorpion fly. The scorpion fly looks intimidating with its curled tail, but it doesn't sting. Instead, it's a scavenger, feeding on dead insects and occasionally hunting live prey. Its unusual appearance and creepy behavior make it one of the weirdest insects in Kentucky. Assassin bug. The assassin bug is a brutal insect predator. Using its sharp, needle-like mouthparts, it pierces prey and injects digestive enzymes that liquefy the insides, which it then slurps up. This deadly technique makes it a tiny but terrifying hunter in Virginia's gardens and forests. Puss caterpillar. Don't be fooled by its fuzzy, cute appearance. The puss caterpillar is one of the most venomous caterpillars in the U.S. Its silky hairs hide venomous spines that can cause severe pain if touched. In West Virginia's forests, it's a reminder that even the smallest animals can be dangerous. Blue crab. One of the most iconic animals in the Chesapeake Bay, the blue crab is known for its striking colors and delicious meat. But these crabs are more than food. They're aggressive, quick fighters with strong claws, and they're vital for the bay's ecosystem. Horseshoe crab. Despite its name, the horseshoe crab isn't a crab at all. It's closer to spiders and scorpions. These armored, helmet-shaped creatures have been crawling the coasts for over 450 million years, basically living fossils. They play a huge role in modern medicine too, since their blue blood is used to test vaccines for contamination. American paddlefish. This one already showed up in Illinois, but it's worth repeating. They've been around for over 100 million years, making them another living fossil of American waters. Mink. Minks are small, sleek predators with a reputation for being fierce. They hunt along rivers and wetlands, preying on fish, frogs, and even birds. Their thick fur once made them heavily trapped, but in the wild, they're agile swimmers and relentless hunters. Star-nosed mole. This animal already popped up in another state, so let's just go to our last state on this list. Atlantic wolffish. The Atlantic wolffish looks like a sea monster with its big head and sharp teeth, but it's actually harmless to humans. It uses those teeth to crush crabs, lobsters, and sea urchins, helping keep ecosystems balanced. Sadly, overfishing has made this species much less common along Maine's rocky coasts. We started off in the mountains, moved south towards the desert, then we visited the swamp on the way, and now we are here, on the Atlantic coast. If you enjoyed this video, then comment the animal you found the weirdest in this video, and subscribe, because it means a lot to me. Thanks for watching Legend.